Today's class we will see about what is social change. This is often asked question in a sociology. What is society? Society is a kind of framework, right or not? How the society is made up of? Society is made up of individual, family, group. It has got culture, norms, social relationship, right or not? So the society is made up of individual, family, group, culture, norms. What is culture? In our culture, marriage is like that only. In Western culture, marriage can be done in a arranged marriage without inform to the parents. So this is how the society. So society is built up of norms, culture, values, rules. What's norms? The norm, it is telling a kind of a framework. It is just telling you that this is a social norm. That is, for example, suddenly in society, one father is asking a daughter, yeah, you are going to marry. No, ma, I am going to marry my girl, my classmate. What? You are going to marry a classmate? The boy is how? No, I am going to marry a girl. Father was surprised. What is this? You are going to marry a girl. It is not. Why he is surprised? Because it's not in our social norm. If it is in a Western norm, it is acceptable. So, you have to understand how the society is made up of. The society is made up of individual, group of people, and societies have a framework of law, order, norms. What is that? From birth to death, the society is influencing with the norms and culture and custom. How? If one baby marriage is a custom, right or not? The society is telling it's like a register and marry like this. In my custom, I do marriage like this. My culture, I do the marriage like this. Okay, then is a pregnant. Again, they do some social norms. We will do some rituals. One baby born, then again one social norm, naming ceremony. And 6 month weaning ceremony, rising ceremony, right or not? When menarche, another ceremony, right or not? Then will be even a death. We are doing some ceremony. So what is that? Because society is filled up of like this. So today's class we will see that how these social changes there are from the norms. Social change is an alteration or the modification of the structure and functions in the society over a period of time. What is the functions of society? What is the function? Functions means what's happening? Function means society have its own function, social function. What social function? Political function, educational function, cultural function, norms, right or not? That is the thing is changing period of time. How it is changing period of time? Living together. Living together is the culture. How it is coming? Because it came from the social mobility. What is social mobility? People are moving from one country to the another country. They take their culture and some people from India admire, she's so nice, she's wearing a pant, not a sari. Then slowly they started to wear the pant become a half pant. Like that it will be going. So there is a change, there is an alteration in the social function. So how the society is framed? Society is framed by the individual, family, group, culture, norms and other things. Social relationship. Are you understand how the social relationship building up? We are going to our function, your function, everything. How it's happening? As I told you in introduction, from birth to death, we have these functions, social functions. Social change refers to the alteration in a social order in a society. The transformation of a culture in the social institution over a period of time. How this transformation? Totally it is changing, bringing the Western culture into here. Okay. What is the characteristics of the social change? The social change is natural. It is a natural. Everything is changeable. It is very natural. The change is the social. Then change is the universal. Change is a continuous process. Like me, maybe features are there. My daughter, my character, approach, everything different. The newborn baby, how it bonds, it's very because from the womb it is learning many things. So it's so admirable how they are learning so many things as a newborn. Change is sometimes temporal. Then prediction is uncertain. Sometimes social change will be happening. Sometimes we will worship our own norms. We will promote our own social culture to the other nations. So it is unpredictable, it's unpredictable. It may be planned or may not be planned. So some of the people are like our culture. So Western people come here and they follow the culture. They want to do the Indian system of marriage. So it is like we cannot predict. So many people like the Indian culture. Some people may not bring it. They bring the changes. So that is called the social changes. What is the what are all the factors influencing social changes? There are many factors. Demographic factor. People are more. Population is very high. Cultural factors. And then political factors. Some of the political factors are bringing social movements. As I told, people are moving from the one area to the another area, from London to Europe to coming to Chennai, coming to India, then go back to Mumbai, bring their culture, and then economic factor, and then technological innovations. So many technologies coming. Mobile phone, they can do everything. So that bring the social change. So social relationship. The society is made up of the social relationship. So solidarity is going, the mutual understanding is going, because this technology is moving, the human relationship is affecting. That's why there is a transformational changes coming. Understand what are all the factors of the effects of the social change? What are all the effects may be coming? That is will be the positive effect and the negative effect. What is the positive effect? Increase equality and justice. What is equality? Before in India, before if there is no social change in India, women will be undereducated. Now the equality, women and men are equally getting educated, equally getting posting. Then improved quality of life. Since the both are working, everybody quality of life improved. Purchase power has been increased. And increased social mobility. Because of technology, movement, more transportation system, people are moving from one place to another. Cultural diversity and cultural exchange. I bring your culture, you bring your culture. Transcultural is coming. That's all good, positive change. What are all the negatives? The social conflict. What's happening in one society? They have a caste and greed, and one another society coming and living in this colony. Both the boy and girl are getting married. They are breaking the social norm and order. Immediately there is a conflict is coming. Are you understanding how to control social order, law and order? They will be control this, and then the disruption of the traditional way of life. Nobody is following because we are interculture. They are getting married. Uncertainty and anxiety. And then increased the inequality and polarization. So there is no inequalities are coming. So that end up with the big fight. How to manage the social change? First, you have to encourage the first. Then, before all these 5 points, how to manage the social change? Education. Education is the backbone. Education will bring the transformational change, or any change coming we could be able to overcome. So encourage the participation and encourage in the social process. Social process. People are using. For my father and mother is there. We all are having smartphone. We want to see them in the video camera. My mother accepted the social change. She accepted the smartphone. My father is very adamant. He don't want that phone. So he is very adamant. So that social process he is not accepting, right or not? And providing the education and training. This is the very important point. You have to provide them. Fostering the social cohesion. Fostering social cohesion, law and order, you have to put it. Monitoring and evaluating this change. For why that is a fostering cohesion? For example, some people went to the Western society. They want to marry a woman and a woman, or the transgender, all these things, blah blah. So many things they are coming into take into action, and we want justice. We want justice law to be enacted. So that you have to put the law and order, and with the cultural norm and with our constitutional law, and they have to take the decision from the social change. Hope you understand what is social change, and then also we will see what is social in the end of the social control. I will tell the few points. Before that, we will see how to social control. What is called social control? So when the social change is deviating, bringing into social conflict, it creates the big problem to the society. You have to need to enforce the control. Understand? Social control refers to the way in which the society enforces the norms and values and expectation on its members in order to maintain the social order and ensure that individual conform the norms and values. See to that all are following the norms. What is norms and values? Norms and values are not written rules. It is followed from the generation to generation. But the law, if the control will come by the cohesion by putting the law and order, you will insert to the people, then it will be the social control will be enacted. But you have to insist through the education. Education is the backbone, bring the social change, to adapt with the social change, and also to education also enacted is an important point to bring the social control. Okay, we have seen when we are deviating, bringing the social change and bringing the social conflict, you have to enforce the social control. We have seen what we are enforcing, our norms and values. Still control cannot bringing, you have to use the law and order, bring the control. Example, RG car incident. Is it the social norms? One girl can be raped in the workplace. So law and order been affected. Societal. So you have to bring the social control with the law and order. So means of social control. How do you bring the social control? Press and media play a main role in RG car incident. Norms, values, folkways, customs, beliefs of the society, social opinions, society, what they will tell, everybody will tell, this is not our culture, everybody will tell. And our religion will teach you how you have to behave, one man, one woman, like that. Law and education is the instrument for the social change or instrument for the social control. And the family, the child has to taught to the norms and values by the parents. The mother is the first teacher to educate the social values, norms to the child, and the cohesion or the force. Okay, what all the social control will be there? What are all the forms social control? Social control will be the formal and informal, or else the direct and indirect. Formal will be law, rules, regulations, discipline, etc. Informal are the peer pressure, social norms, social executions and other things. Indirect will be the customs, our tradition, which is not a written rules, but it is coming from the generation to generation. My grandfather told, my grandmother told, it's my tradition, we do celebrate it, this is the public opinion, this is my social. If you not do that, it will be social stigma. Are you understanding? Societal will be isolate you. So you will go for the social stigma. So you have to follow the directly. Family are teaching, parents are teaching from the young age, teachers, classmates are teaching, and then if you are when they teach, when they misbehave, teacher can control them also. Not only their role to teach, they have to control the behavior. How to control? By giving the punishment, small punishment, to understand, to bring the behavioral change, modification. Behavioral change education has to impose to the children. How? Through the parent and through teacher. That is the directly. Indirect, our customs, norms from the generation to generation. Same way, agents of social control. Agents of social control, as we have seen, family, government. Government is what? Law and order, media, and will be the education. So this is about the 5-mark question only will be asked. So 1 or 2 definition you remember. Why I told while starting the class, social change. Society means you have to understand. Then only what is the components of society you have to understand. So how the society is made up of. Society made up of individual, family, culture. So then only social change means there is a change in a family, change in a culture, change in a norms. That's called social change. That's a very simple question. You can easily learn and get the 5-mark question. And a few clips we will see. And the clips I will explain the little points. See, look at the picture. As I explained you, social media to educate the people. Education is the key point to create the awareness so that you can overcome the social changes. The children will be adapted to the social changes. They work with others. They create a good social relationship with others. So there will be a community development. Next picture, if you see, this picture also clearly explain about the 8 change in the gender, norms, values, economic rights. Once you educate the children, educate the women, there will be a great social change in the society. So understand your role, where you are playing, what's your role, and bring the social change. What is the functions of social control? If you have a social control, it will maintain the social order in a proper way and to encourage the social norms. Everybody to adhere to the social norm and to establish the social unity and to control the individual behavior and to provide the social sanctions and to bring the social solidarity. What is solidarity? It's a unity, it's a mutual understanding, mutual support with each other, and to bring the conformity in the society. That means the uniformity in the behavior.
Thank you. Thank you so much.